I was playing a game with my little cousin, 8 years old, Rebecca. So we're playing this game on the phone where we squash the ants, and we were having so much fun. And then suddenly, she asked me, "Where do babies come from?" And I said, "Oh, from your mommy's tummy." And then she said, "But how do babies get into mommy's tummy?" Let's just freeze this scene for a moment. I thought that I would only do this when I become a mom. Don't we all dread the day where a child asks you such a question? So I heaved a sigh and tried to explain the best way that I could. Well, when your dad loves your mom very much, they want to be together, and your dad gives your mom a present and places it in the tummy. And she said, but how does daddy get the present?" Oh no! I have no idea what to say. But suddenly, she interrupted me. "Oh, I know! God gave the present!" Thank God! Thank God she said that. And that's how I got my first successful talk. Contest chair, judges, ladies and gentlemen, that was my first successful talk. Or at least I thought I did it right. Well, you see, in most families, especially in Asian families, it's such a taboo. We are so afraid to touch on such a topic. We're so afraid to touch on such a topic. And parents comes up with the weirdest stories to tell their kids. My sister came to my room one day and she said, "Oh, mommy said that I was actually found from the rubbish bin." Imagine how devastated she must have been. Well, I told her I was luckier. "Oh, mommy found me, said that I came out from her belly button." And for years, I've been staring at other people's belly button. Yeah. And then I was thinking, how does a baby come out from a belly button? And my best friend finally told me the truth. She said, "Girls get babies by kissing." Well, and then came sexual education in school, and I finally learned the truth. I hope you guys know what that truth is. I don't have to educate you guys, right? No? But I didn't dare to confront my parents about all these issues because it was just too embarrassing to even talk to them about it. So, can you imagine you, yourself, or me, and your mom just came in and like, "Iris, I have something to talk to you." Well, I want to talk to you about premarital sex. And I would be like, "What?" That would be the most embarrassing and the most awkward conversation I would ever have with my mom. Well, you see, after all these experiences, and I realized that the importance of a parent to have the responsibility to engage their child constantly about sexual education and not just relying on school or their peers or other unknown outside influences that may be even bad. So when the day comes, you can tell them about the negative consequences of sex without being extremely awkward. So, and it all begins by telling them, by answering them the question accurately. Sorry. So, it all begins by answering that question accurately on where do babies come from, and not to lie to them. Well, I'm not telling you to give the exact exact details, but at least give a version that's suitable for a young child. So depending on the child's age, a parent, or probably you as an elder sibling, you can tell them that, well, a baby grows from an egg in a mom's womb, and then you point your tummy, and that will be where the baby comes from. Well, kids under 6 will probably accept this answer. What you shouldn't do would be like saying, oh, man's tadpole will swim to the woman's egg, and then the baby will grow from there. And the kid will be just confused, and you ask you like, how is it even possible? And then there's certainly no way you can explain that. So the point I want to drive across to you today is that there is no need for the talk. You don't want to wait for a time, a specific time, to educate or discuss with your kid about this issue. What you should do is to answer questions when it comes up and not to mislead them. So small talks like this goes a long way to make it more comfortable and to be more open for the young child to come to you if they have problems as they grow up. Thank you. Back to you.